Hey guys, today we're here to talk about a movie that I'm sure all of you have watched. It's a Wonderful Life. Now we have a small village dedicated to this one because we have a village dedicated to Christmas Story and we do a Halloween village. But Bobby wanted to get a Wonderful Life village started. So tell him why we started that one, Bobby.
Because A Wonderful Life is my favorite Christmas movie. And it just by chance has my favorite actor of all time in it, Jimmy Stewart. Now, a few years ago, John surprised me with a trip to Seneca Falls, New York.
Yeah, we went up to Seneca Falls because we heard that they have a festival up there every year. They bring some special guests in. They have a dance at the high school. They have a parade, and they have people going around town portraying the actors. A really cool time. I thought Bobby would really like to see that, so we headed up to that.
It's also said that Frank Capra came through this town, and this is where he got his idea from the Bridge Street Bridge. Is the
Bridge
name.
Street Bridge. What a name. It's called the Bridge Street Bridge.
Yeah. Now, in the movie where George Bailey is thinking about committing suicide by jumping off this bridge, where Clarence has to come in and save him, actually, on the Bridge Street Bridge, a young girl attempted suicide, and a young man that could not swim jumped in to save her. Now, he was able to save this young girl, but he lost his life.
Yeah, they have a memorial there now. They have a plaque
There's
there.
a plaque there. Also, there's a house there that looks like the old Granville house, where Mary throws the rock in, and that's where she wants to be with George and get married. But I also have some pictures.
Also, while we were there, we got to meet some of the actors from the movie, the child actors. We met the actress that played the young Violet Bick.
We also met three of the Bailey children, Carolyn Grimes, who played Zuzu.
We met Carol Coombs, who in the movie is the one playing the piano that George yells at.
Yeah, Janie.
Janie.
And also Jimmy Hawkins, who played Tommy. Now, there is a connection between Jimmy Hawkins and Elvis. Did you know that, John?
I did know that, because you all know we're huge Elvis fans. Jimmy Hawkins co-starred with Elvis in two movies, Spin Out and Girl Happy. So we're about ready to show you this village. We're going to show you a few pictures that we took and maybe tell you a few more things over top of the pictures. But are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. so here we are with the sign, "You're now in Bedford Falls." And this is probably one of my favorite pieces. It was hard to find. But I like when George is running through the movie and it says, "You are now in Bedford Falls." And you have uh, Ernie, the taxi driver. You have the movie house in the back, and it's playing the bells of St. Mary's. Then you have Bert the cop's car, the Bailey Building and Loan, and Mr. Gower's drugstore. That's where George, every time he would go in there, they had that like a lighter. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? And when he would hit it, he'd go, "Hot dog." So this is George's car where he hit the oldest tree in Bedford Falls after he was drinking a few drinks at Martini's. There's Ma Bailey's home. There's Martini's.
And a little trivia. What was the name of that place later in the movie?
After Clarence granted George's wish to never been born, it was called Nick's.
They didn't treat him real good in there.
No. So there's George and Mary, Pete, Janie, Tommy, and Zuzu. And there's their home, which was also known as the Old Granville House.
And they threw rocks through that in the beginning of the movie, didn't they? Through the windows.
And then there's the famous bridge where George was deciding to commit suicide, to take God's greatest gift, his life. So this is my It's a Wonderful Life tree. And these are ornaments that I've gotten different places that we went. We went to Seneca Falls, and that's where you'll see the pictures of us with the actors from the movie. Also, I have some things from Carolyn Grimes where she'll sign them.
Yeah, check it out. Look at that. Turn it around.
She did a really nice job with these. And it says, "Bobby, may the love of the angels always surround you."
Yep, Carolyn Grimes, Zuzu.
Then we have some from
the Jimmy Stewart Museum.
Yeah,
right
the Jimmy Stewart Museum.
On the front of that.
We actually did a video from the Jimmy Stewart Museum. And there's Clarence. And there's some more from the Wonderful Life Festival, which we also did a video on that too, in Indiana, PA, which is Jimmy Stewart's hometown. And then I have another one here that Carolyn signed for me, and it says, "To Bobby, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings."
That's pretty cool. And these other ones came from Indiana, PA.
Yes.
You got your little bell right there. That came from the Jimmy Stewart Museum.
This is called The First Snowfall. And this is actually the movie theater in Indiana, PA. And it's Jimmy Stewart and his wife walking. And they're watching It's a Wonderful Life here. Now, John and I actually got to watch It's a Wonderful Life movie in this theater a couple years ago when we went to the It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
That was cool. And we also have the painting of this, too, they brought out.
So this is a 50th anniversary Hallmark ornament. And it has George and Mary and Zuzu on it by the tree. And if you turn it around, it has this little verse on it that says, "Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings."
Yeah, the 50th anniversary.
And it has a bell underneath of it.
Let's check that out. There it is. Ring it.
Doesn't really sound like a bell.
No, but it's the thought that matters. Now, this is a 1991 ornament. It says "It's a Wonderful Life" on the front of this movie theater. Now, Hallmark, if you're watching this, bring some more ornaments out. Wonderful Life does not have very many ornaments at all, and it should.
They don't. I wish they did have more. Now, this is one of my favorite ornaments, too. And it's the Book of the Adventures of Tom Sawyer, written by Mark Twain. Now, this is what Clarence was reading whenever George met him.
Yeah, it says, "Dear George, Remember, no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings. Love, Clarence. There's the front of it. It's pretty neat. And there it says, "It's a Wonderful Life."
Then I just found this at Kirkland. I just thought it was fitting to be in our village because it has the angel wings.
And this is an ornament from about 5 years ago, and I think it's probably the last one they made for that. So if you're listening again, bring one out.
So we hope you enjoyed our Wonderful Life Village. I know I really enjoy looking at this village at nighttime all lit up and watching the movie It's a Wonderful Life.
Which we will watch probably 5 or 6 times during the season. But we also had a great time at Seneca Falls itself because we were in the museum there. Jimmy Hawkins happened to be in the museum while we were in there. So I got to spend a little time with him talking about Elvis and being a co-star with Elvis Presley and his career, and he was a super nice guy. We left there, and that night they had a dance at the high school where all the actors came and posed with pictures with everybody. That was really neat also.
That's neat. And Carol, the one that played Janie, was there dancing with a George Bailey impersonator. She really could dance, couldn't she?
Oh,
she was
yeah,
such a sweet lady. She actually gave me a hug and a kiss on my cheek.
And Zuzu was there too, talking to everybody. So they were there, and Little Violet, they were all there just socializing. It was great to meet these guys from this iconic film.
And Carolyn Grimes also has a webpage where she will sign ornaments and stuff for you. So this year we got the bell.
Yep, that's made by the same people that made the bell for the movie.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yes, so until we meet again, J and B have left the building.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. That a boy, Clarence.